find that which we have lost.
You mean fail, I assume, or Jigsaw? One of those.
You mean test to destruction? I like that idea.
But fellows, listen. You know that Urson had some sort of sentimental value attached to this skull. Just let's all get our stories straight. Urton was pissed drunk, and we talked him into letting us dispose of this item. So I mean, if it ever comes up,
it was
which
but
it will,
his idea.
Probably. It was his idea, exactly.
He asked us to. Yeah.
Indeed. All right. Well, you already all know. What am I spouting off about? Okay, good.
That's exactly what happened.
Sent us on this mission. Of course
I doubt he'll even remember it tomorrow morning. He was
he may
very ill.
The skull of his master, but yes, he talked us into this against our protestations. All right. Good.
Mayhap when he wakes up, he'll wish we'd done the same to his skull.
Probably so. We're gonna make a circuit of the ends then? God, that will take all night. Have you seen this map they hand out? It's dotted and polka dotted here and hither and thither with ends and tablets galore.
As long as we spend no more than a single cup in each one, I do not think it shall take too long.
I can't drink that much tea.
And,
we'll have to go to the laboratory.
They do have privies.
I believe they call this a crawl of some sort?
By the end of it, I believe it is. We shall also collect one map from each establishment that we visit.
You've got the bug, have you? You got the bug. I saw several.
Gotta catch them all. Yeah, there you go. Yes. It does have
we're gonna get the full set thing.
Catch them all. Yeah, it's just catch them all. Yeah.
And he's also got pins all over his vest, right?
Oh Jesus! All kinds of Walmart pins. Yeah, little smiley face pins everywhere. Yeah.
I don't get the reference.
No, that's what they do in Disneyland. They do pins, and everybody shares that it's a touristy thing.
90-year-old greeters at the door, you know.
Oh,
you need your sticker! You need your sticker!
Yeah, like a little Mickey Mouse, and you know.
Yeah. Like little emblem pins. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we'll start heading to these ends then, I guess.
We map the best route, and we don't follow it.
Okay. So, you guys, I guess you would head over to a tavern, which is pretty close. You get directions from a couple of kids, a couple of the kids that were playing soccer. They point you.
Yeah,
over.
sure, mister.
Yeah, not that kid though. No, not that kid. He wasn't there. Yeah, not that kid. But they point you over towards a tavern called Clefty's, and as you get to Clefty's, everybody give me a perception check really quick.
I don't even get the reference, but it sounds weird.
Yeah,
Clefty's. We were told about Clefty's by Jigsaw.
Yeah, Clefty's
is two ends. It's the blue parrot and Clefty's.
Yeah, it's not the best looking inn. So why don't you guys describe to me what Clefty's looks like?
I can't even see it.
It's not.
Is there an end?
It's not the most beautiful of inns. So if you guys want to give me a little bit of a description.
You may not be able to see it, but you can definitely smell it. You know, with all the guys in the alley and just vomit and.
I see, people puking on the outside.
Oh yeah, it's
people
pretty nasty.
Not walking good, singing lewd, baldy songs, hanging all out the front door.
This is the place that the builders and the construction and the low end, hard working, blue collar men that just want to get
nasty from work and shit.
Yeah,
they've got suit on their face and dirt on their knees. Carpenters and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, and you guys notice, Vane, you notice the beautiful black horse that was back in the Twisted Halls. You see this same horse here. Doesn't have a saddle on it, but the reins are attached to the post.
I shall approach the horse and just see if it recognizes recognizes me, and remember just to check that it is the right one.
It does. It does recognize you, and it does kind of take a couple side steps away from you. It doesn't know if you're going to try to eat it or whatnot. You know, it has seen orcs before, but it does kind of warm up to you after a couple of seconds.
He's a half elf.
He's
okay.
No, I'm a full elf.
Yeah,
He's a
okay.
full elf,
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Yeah, my bad. I was thinking of Grat still.
Yeah, crap.
Yeah,
On this one.
it takes to you. It does. My bad.
Oh, that's lovely. I shall stroke it and give it a hug and say, there, my pretty, there. We'll soon be going home together.
Hey, why are you stroking that horse?
It's because it's the black horse. From it's my friend.
How can you tell one horse from another, Vane?
They all look the same to me. Exactly, Pride.
Are you gentlemen blind? Are you insane? It's of course wildly different. Look at the shape of its horns.
I turned
Look
to
at the shape
Bride
of
and
its...
put 2 little fingers behind each ear.
I catch it too and kind of nod.
Nice.
Okay.
Vane is somewhat confused. What is that a reference to?
No, you're enamored with the horse. You're not paying attention.
Well, the horses, all horses are completely different from one another. It's silly. It's like saying,
Quite sure
it's
they are.
like walking into a dwarf hole and saying, "Oh, I can't tell which dwarf is which." They all look the same.
They
Wow.
all be different, but they're all pink on the inside, Vane. You know that's all you care about.
Oh my God.
Well, they're all the same sort of small target at 200 yards.
Oh, 200 yards you can take one? I'd have to see that to believe.
That's where if I had a dwarf coming towards me that was angry, at 200 yards is where I'd start shooting and hope like hell I'd stopped him before he got to me.
Well, shall we see the little ladies inside? Are you positive this is her horse?
This is definitely the horse. It's the right horse. Let us enter this bespattered building that is long in need of freshening up.
I can't believe we took a bath and are now going in this place, and we're going to have to wash all over again.
Yeah, as you guys are walking up the steps,
Insides.
there's several patrons that are, passed out in chairs out on the hooded porch. There's, all kinds of buckets of this frothy looking water with cigar butts typed tobacco pipe weed all over. This place smells horrible. You guys open up, and just as you're fixing to open up the door, you can hear this singing in unison. Yo ho yo! It sounds like, they're just having a good time in here. And you open up the door, and this place is actually pretty packed. There's probably about 20 to 25 horses outside that are tied up on all of the horse railings out here. So the Clefties is definitely hopping. It is definitely hopping. So as you guys stroll inside, there are a lot of unsavory looking people here. Lots of eye patches, lots of peg legs. Just your, you wouldn't see this type of, and I'm not saying because somebody has a peg leg or eye patch or nothing that they're unsavory, but this is just, you can see all kinds of people that have been fighting.
By default.
There's a couple people that are bloodied down on the ground. You can see there's one gentleman on the ground that has a dagger sticking out of the center of his chest. You can see that there's about 3 or 4 other corpses that are all battered up. Their faces battered up, blackened eyes. Teeth. You see several teeth on the floor, but it seems like they're all having a good time partying.
This reminds me of a bar that I was in about 15 years ago.
15 years? Were you old enough to drink back then?
Yes. Almost.
Really?
Maybe.
You humans do have some funny rules.
So this place is jumping. I'm sorry, I had to look at something.
Dave, as we're stepping down
Goddamn.
the steps to enter the door,
Yes.
which I'm assuming is slightly, you said there were some passed out people sat on the steps.
Yeah, there's about a half a dozen.
I'll see if I can see a money pouch or a money purse somewhere, I shall definitely just snip the purse strings and take that.
Give me a perception check. We'll see if you see any types of pouches or anything.
Yep.
Do any of these poor people have pouches?
Everywhere I live, you don't. So see, the thing is, in Hose, there are no what's the word I'm looking for? Pockets.
Yeah, you can
So
see
they have pouches.
as you're walking in. There's a couple of these rocking chairs, and over to your left, there is a sort of like a pouch kind of hanging off of the side. Doesn't look like there's a lot in it, but there's six people passed out on this side of the porch. So if you want to get over there to try to get it, you'll have to do a stealth check, and then I'm going to do a perception check with a little bit of a minus to it because they are kind of intoxicated.
Okay, I shall do the stealth check.
Dane's trying to get his gentleman's club membership dues collected.
See, hey, Dave, there's something weird because I saw a 15, yet the thing shows a 5.
It rolled over right at the last second from the 15.
Yeah. Just as man, sorry guys, I'm like really coughing tonight. Just as you go to grab this pouch, one gentleman that's sitting in this gentleman that has that's sitting in a chair that you're reaching down to, all of a sudden he has a dagger that he pulls from his side and puts by your hand and says, "I wouldn't do that, friend, if I was you."
My friend, I was merely making sure that you were safe in your chair. And step away and move on.
Yeah, I actually tied your stealth check. That was pretty, and I even gave myself a minus. I wouldn't do that if I was you, my friend.
If it only hadn't rolled over from the 15, that would have been just awesome.
No.
So Dave.
Yes.
Is there any gathering of I would assume if there's some type of pretty girl, then all of these type of guys are going to be all round.
Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah, there's some round corn feds in there. Definitely some round corn feds missing like a tooth.
No.
There's some beautiful women in there as well.
What's a round corn fed? Sorry.
Corn fed is a rather larger woman.
You do not notice Fail.
Salty lasses.
You do not see Fail at all in here. You do not notice Fail.
What about Jixon? Maybe she took the horse. We don't know that Fail took the horse.
We do not. You are correct.
Yeah. So where is everybody at in the bar?
We've just come in, I suppose. I'm going to start kind of
towards the actual
people, getting through this crowd, making my way towards.
Hey, watch where you're going. You're gonna end up like these guys on the floor back there. That's what I thought. Hey, here, have a beer, and they hand you a beer.
Oh God, he pours like half of it on.
Yeah, he does. Gets it all over your clothes and whatnot.
Oh shit.
After
now I've got a beer next to me while I'm trying to navigate through these fucking.
Pride.
Yes. I'm looking over the heads of other people back.
Let me lead.
I stay stationary as people press me all in.
And Plow go. Well, basically, God. Is a rather large individual, and he imposes his presence as he makes his way towards the bar.
I'm not following him. Okay. I've been in this situation before. The big guy goes through, he knocks somebody's drink over, they turn around and see the little guy that's following him, and he gets punched. Been there, done that. No, thank you.
Don't say that, hero.
Never ever allow that.
Is the secret going to start running on their heads or something?
Yeah, just as you guys are kind of.
I'm short, so I can get through between legs. Not between legs, but it's a little bit lower. I got more room down there.
You're not a hobbit.
No, I'm not going through legs. I'm just saying, shorter, lower to the ground. It's a little more room. Everyone's bouncing shoulder to shoulder,
You're completely drenched.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You are going to need a hat.
I got to shave again anyway, so. It's
So
fine.
I wait for I to catch up to me, and I'm kind of like being squished and squunched around. My beard is totally on me now.
Yes.
All right, you seem to be have a way with parting crowds with that big frame of yours.
So you can actually see that, you know, along one of the walls there is a sort of like a circular booth that has a very large round table and sort of like a little alcove cut into the wall. Probably will hold about about 6 to 8 people.
I'll go ahead and
And you
angle
can-
my way towards.
You can see one of the other servers there. You know, they're over there cleaning it, and there's a couple other lads. It looks like they're fixing to get into this booth.
Hurry before they take our seat.
I'm hurrying.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
already there.
Okay, so as the waitress kind of steps away, and the guy says, "We were waiting for this booth, there, friend.
Okay,
Make
we
it-
won't be very long.
make
Don't
it-
worry about it.
Well, make it worth our while, and we'll wait for you.
I see how this works.
Make it worth our while. Buy us a
Sure,
round
look,
or
we've
so.
been
Buy us a
waiting
couple
as long as
rounds.
Yeah, I'll buy
Sure.
you guys around.
Well, buy 'em
Yeah,
around.
we've seen you over there for a couple hours too. Just get us a couple rounds, and we'll be happy, man. We'll just keep frolicking around with everybody else.
I don't know what everything called. I'll throw a nice
sure.
shiny gold piece out. Yeah, all right.
It'll get him a tankard. So you all sit in, and you guys are kind of noticing everything that's going on. Very smoky inside of this place. Very, very loud. Also, the music has definitely changed. Also, so let me get to a different type of music. I almost want to put a battle music on.
Oh god.
You can put some EDM on.
Who?
Club house music.
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
How about some Man of War?
I'll be right back. Since somebody's knocking at the door.
Okay. So there's a lot
That's
of
the last we
a
ever
lot of
saw.
noise.
I was thinking the same thing.
Here we go. A little bit more of a more friskier of a tempo, upbeat tempo in here. And as everybody is kind of looking around, the funny thing is one of these big corn-fed girls comes up to the table and says, "Oh, Pride, where have you been?" And this big corn-fed, because Pride is sitting on the edge, seeing that he's not here to defend himself. This big corn-fed just basically plops right down onto his laps and gives him a big smooch. And she's probably twice the size as he is.
Whoa! Don't
Green,
hurt
thank
my
you for the
friend.
follow. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, I think he's enjoying it.
Yeah, well, we'll walk this.
I don't dislike it.
Oh, so Pride, where have you been? And she gives you a big black tooth grin kiss right on your cheek.
God.
She's quite
I
the
enjoy
substantial
this.
woman there.
She's my size.
We've stepped into Alabama, haven't we?
Hold on 1 second.
And,
Restart team.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you've got one of these quite robust ladies, Pride, that just basically jumped on top of you. You see that you're sitting on the end of this nice booth that is engraved into the wall, kind of an alcove in the wall. And she jumps right on you and gives you a huge kiss on, and you got a big lipstick stain on the side of your cheek. And she says, "Where have you been, honey? I've been waiting for you." And then she whispers in your ear, "Guess who it is?" In a
I know
voice,
exactly what it
Jackson.
is.
yes, in a voice that you
I never
remember.
forget a smell, dude. You make
Yes.
me think of those black teeth of yours all night.
It is Jixon.
I still don't like the idea of size and mass.
I guess their bolts compressed or something. Or did it even have bolts? Who knows? So how long have you been here, my pretty little filly?
I've been here since yesterday. She gives you another big kiss on the other cheek.
Since
Did you
yesterday?
take the horse?
Of course I did.
Oh, okay.
You do know that's my bloody horse, don't you?
Vane, did you think that I was going to walk those miles here to Brindle?
Indeed, Vane.
You are absolutely crazy. She says,
This
"Oh,
gorgeous maiden can't.
the horse is yours.
Thank you, my dear.
You have bested me at my own game that I love to play. You may have the horse."
What game is that?
Skullduggery, of course.
So, my dear, you haven't seen our companion anywhere around in town, have you?
Your companion, who?
The one who didn't take such a shine to you.
Oh,
Miss Stabby Stab.
her. Oh, the elf. Yeah, usually elves feel a little. I guess they feel insecure around me.
I don't.
No, I've not seen your friend. Is she okay?
Uh,
Is she missing?
Whatever knows, she ran off or was abducted. We have no trace of her, no leads.
I have not seen her, but I can check around town to see if any of my contacts have seen her.
That would be lovely. Don't trouble yourself, though. We have all night before us. Why don't we get rid of these fools and go to a room, me and you, and talk about?
Oh no, we have plenty of time to do that later. let's chit chat. So, did you meet the dragon?
Yes, we got rid of your Ballarith. In the
Ah,
process
did
as well.
you?
Yes.
Did you find
He
his?
is no longer in the land of the living.
Ah, that is good. He does owe me money, but that is a debt worth taking to my grave. He was a bastard.
Yes, he attacked us on sight, dear. Didn't even speak anything to us. It seems that he was not amenable to any sort of conversation. Once he gets what he wants, that's all he's about, you know.
Well, we did set fire to his door, be honest.
Well, I mean,
Not
isn't,
his
isn't that
door.
understandable to do such things? Isn't that commonly what people do?
Well, not in polite society. No.
What do you know about polite society, Woodsman?
I'm planning on moving up in this world. I don't intend to spend my entire life roughing it with you
Well,
fellas.
you won't get too far up in the world if you keep behaving yourself like you did out there on the porch a while ago. I
And-
don't think we didn't see that.
Yes, and bullying people around for horses as well.
Ooh, shots fired, Vane. Oh, no comment, no witty repartee with that?
I can't. God will kill me.
So, how have you been busying yourself, my little chickadee?
Very good. I have been scouting around, looking for odd jobs. It's been quite slow, but there's actually been some happenings around town the past couple of days.
Think about some raids
Orcs.
or
Yeah, not orcs, but yes, a couple nights ago, goblins. The big word is goblins have kidnapped quite a few people. I don't know why. I didn't think that goblins were in the ransom business, but maybe they're going to hold them hostage and try to bribe Brindle in the next day or two. Maybe we have no clue. Maybe they're dead. Maybe they sacrificed them. We have no clue. All I know is I cannot show up at this council that they have here in Brindle. They won't pay anything. They love to line their own pockets instead of paying mercenaries for jobs that would be well done. Well, in the past
do you think they would
anyway.
listen, give us this sort of job? We're always looking for something to do.
Um,
Saving townsfolk is right up our alley, right?
I'm sure that they would probably just love you, and she just squeezes your cheek and reaches over and grabs I's cheek, and she says, they would just love you guys.
No.
Perhaps, Vane, our seeker, you were corrected. Our path does lie upon the hill.
Excellent. Do you think we'll see combat soon?
Oh God. this little man does so love to punch things.
Reaches across to the Seeker, holds his shoulder, and then turns out towards the bar. It is but a simple matter to start a fight in this place.
Oh God, no!
Oh.
No, don't!
No. I'm sorry. I meant
For justice, though, right?
Yes, exactly. For justice.
Seems like they ran the bandit lord out of town. We don't have much.
Are you still speaking of that fictitious bandit lord Pride?
Well, it's
Is he
good
now
thing they got
sacking
rid
the
of-
small town of Brindle?
He probably has larger ambitions by now, I'm sure.
I do have
I'm sure
to.
it's the bandit lord behind these goblin ladies.
I'm sure the Bandit Lord has taken the keep upon the hill.
It probably could.
The whole council.
She looks over at I and says, I would not try starting a fight in this place. These guys in here, there are some pretty heavily skilled cutthroats in here. And I would hate to see you guys on the floor like those guys over there.
Unlike my friend here, I am not as seeking of a bloodshed.
Yes, this is not the Blue Parrot. This is definitely not the Blue Parrot Inn.
That sounds like a promising venture to get on to. How about yourself? How are you going to busy yourself? Any leads on your sorts of work?
I did hear that in fact there was in the marketplace there was a contact board yesterday, I believe. Was it this afternoon or yesterday? When I think it was yesterday. It seems like the council was going to be paying some kind of fee for finding the artifacts that were once part of the old Red Hand. You know, they called it the Red Hand exhibit, and it was at the Great Hall of Valor, or the Great Hall, and it was of the decades past war against the Red Goblin Band, and that whole exhibit was stolen, and the town wants it back. So they said within the next couple days they would probably hire some people or adventurers. I guess you would fit the bill. Possibly there are other, but there, of course there are many skilled adventurers that are coming through Brindle. I see quite a few. There are several in here now.
Very well. Well, we could be the face, as it were, for this, dear. If you wish to get in on some of the proceeds from such a job, you're welcome to accompany us. But we are staying at the Blue Parrot. Vain. Another hand is always welcome in these sort of affairs.
I may make a special guest appearance at the Blue Parrot. I may do that.
We'll check out these leads in the morning. We have a long night ahead of us.
Yes, we still have many
promising.
We need to stop to make night.
Yes.
So what is on the agenda for you fine gentlemen this evening? Turning in.
Tracking down that errant rogue of ours.
I have not seen her, but I tell you, I will set some feelers out. I do have quite a few contacts here in the town of Brindle that I can get information rather quickly. And you say that she came towards Brindle? Did she? And when was this? Today? Or?
She left in the middle of the night before last.
That's quite a long way. That is actually quite a long period of time. A lot could happen. A lot could have happened by then.
Well, but Urton owed her money, so I'm sure she's come here for it.
Indeed.
Well, that is possible.
So, shall we be on our way then? I guess. We're probably gonna leave here, dear. We'll be at the Blue Parrot, of course.
I will find you guys. I will be visiting all of you, I'm sure.
Oh, very good.
I looks at her questioning, but shrugs and goes ahead and gets up out of the booth.
She gives all of you a big wet lipstick as she's putting on more of this red lip balm. She's chuckling as she's doing it, and every time she puts a layer on, she gives Seeker a big kiss, gives Vane a big kiss, gives I a big kiss, and Pride a big kiss. This is
But Vane's going to try and avoid getting a big kiss from this oversized human.
she'll be over at the Blue Parrot later on tonight to tuck everyone in. She just kind of chuckles about it.
I look